So, a very warm welcome to one and all to this yet another session of virtual tour. And we are more than happy to have Mr. Prasad Manjali and his entire team of Citrine Hospitality here again with us today. And they are back with, yes, yet another of their wonderful properties, which is based at Trivandrum. Guys, before I really take you forward onto this journey, which shall be done by the general manager, Mr. Stephen John. Now, Stephen John is the general manager of the Terrace, which is located, or which is rather a business hotel located at Trivandrum. Stephen brings with him 18 years of experience and has worked with brands like Le Meridian, Leela, Kempinski, ITC, Thomas Group, to name a few. His areas of expertise are hotel administration, F&B management, banqueting and conferences, and cost management and sales. So, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much time, I would really like to have Stephen John take over this session. Stephen, the stage is all yours.
Good evening, all. I'm Stephen. I'm the general manager of the Terrace, as a smart business hotel situated in Trivandrum, which is situated just near to the railway station, just half a kilometer from railway station, and which has so many, we have 22 rooms, and banqueting facilities can accommodate, the hall can accommodate 120 to 140 packs in theater style, and some around 18 cluster seating, and which we have a rooftop bedding facilities we can offer there actually, around 150 in cluster can accommodate in rooftop, which we have a biggest rooftop space in you can say in Trivandrum actually. And also we have beautiful the conference hall. And let us have a look at this property now, sir.
Thank you, Stephen, for that brief introduction. My name is Prasad Manjali. I am the CEO of Citrine Hotels and Resorts. Thank you, Neeraj, for that wonderful introduction once again. We are back again with another property of ours here in Trivandrum, which is one of the most beautiful boutique hotels. It's a brand new property right in the heart of the city, which I must say is not very far from this central railway station in Trivandrum, which is less than about half a kilometer away from the railway station. The world famous, the most richest temple in the world is situated here in Trivandrum, the capital of Kerala. And this temple is called the Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple. Lord Vishnu, Vishnu's avatar, is the deity at the Sri Padmanabha Swami Temple, which is just about 3 minutes drive from here.
Now, which you can see the hotel here, and the parking space which can accommodate 25 to 30 cars at a time actually.
Yeah, Stephen.
And also we are entering to the lobby area. And this is the reception you can see, and the lobby. Also now we are entering to the restaurant, which run by Eat by Citrine.
looking very swanky.
Sure.
Stephen, can you hear me? Stephen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stephen?
Okay, Carlo.
Okay. Okay. This outlet is a very special outlet. It's a specialty outlet in Trivandrum. The reason why the restaurant is very special here is it brings in all the traditional flavors of Kerala, forgotten flavors to be precise. We bring in all the traditional food of Kerala, which is forgotten, which is probably about 100 years old. We have recreated all the delicacies which are more than about 100 years old. People have more or less forgotten. Those dishes which are very healthy have been recreated, and that is what is being presented in this restaurant here. It is one of its kind restaurant in Trivandrum. Only because of COVID, we find it a little difficult to serve in these restaurants because the government regulations do not allow us to do that at this point. But otherwise, this is one of the most sought after restaurants in the city.
So this is the restaurant area, which again we are entering to the lobby, and we can see the rooms now.
Yes, let's move to the rooms, Stephen.
Yes.
This property, the terrace, is actually very popular amongst people in Trivandrum for small weddings. It's a very popular destination for small weddings for two reasons. Like Stephen just mentioned about the rooftop. It is the largest rooftop dining facility for small weddings, which can be comfortably conducted, and is very nicely and tastefully created. When we say rooftop, it is actually covered rooftop. Sides are open, nice and breezy, with enough of plants and all that. You will see that in a short while. Stephen is actually walking us through the traditional staircase, the wooden staircase of the hotel. Now he's walking into the lobby. Into the corridors of the hotel. It is actually, in terms of competition, we would consider two hotels as competition here in the Trivandrum city at the moment. One would be the Taj Vivanta in the city, and the second would be the Hilton in the Trivandrum city. These are the two direct competition for this hotel. In fact, the room quality wise, I would say it's slightly better than any of the Taj properties in Kerala in terms of the kind of quality of rooms that we offer. You would be seeing that. Stephen is just seeing one of the rooms, 109. Rooms are pretty spacious.
These are base rooms, superior rooms. And it has 14 inches TV in all the rooms actually, because
this is another thing. Stephen, can you show us through the window? Okay. In spite of it being a Trivandrum city hotel, that's the beauty. Trivandrum is also it's also known as a green city of Kerala. If you see through the window, in spite of it being in the heart of the city, you have the greenery right on both sides of the hotel, of the business hotel in the city, which is one of the most important factors that I must mention at this point.
This is the base category hotel, means rooms in the hotel actually.
That's the bathroom, very tastefully done. Again, very spacious, not congested at all, with bath cubicles.
And we'll go to the next category actually, deluxe rooms. Which is more spacious than the previous room.
Wow.
And again, we will go to the third category of the room, which is superior category room.
This is
We have
amazing.
a safe deposit locker in all the rooms. The bathrooms are very spacious here, actually. And now we are going to the rooftop directly. Oh, sorry. Now we can see the conference hall. Where 120 people can sit in theater style, and 80 can be in cluster. And now we will go to the rooftop.
Amazing.
Is the rooftop space. Which can accommodate 300 per person at a time, actually, here. And the property is situated very near to the railway station, which is 500 meters away from the railway station and the main bus stand. And airport is also easily accessible.
Amazing. The roofing seems to be done in the traditional Kerala, or rather the authentic format.
It's kind of Yes, 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 yes.
So this is like a pre-function area, is it?
Yeah, this is the pre-function area of the rooftop.
Wonderful. Looks amazing.
Right, sir?
Yeah. So, Mr. Prasad, you would like to add anything to this? Any of you, Samson or Naveen, any of you would like to add?
Just to add one thing, this is if you're talking about Trivandrum, this is largest venue available, largest rooftop venue available in Trivandrum. This is very close to the Padmanabha Swami temple and the Artugal temple, which is very popular among all the people in India. So that's why we recommend this property for a wedding purposes.
Ideally, how do the weddings take place there? I mean, are you allowed to do your wedding rituals in these temples which are nearby?
I didn't get you.
So
Yes, yes.
there are churches, and there is a lot of churches and temples around. We get bookings from them as well.
Okay.
And then the lot of social get-togethers also is happening in this rooftop.
No, so you mentioned about the Padmanabhan temple and another temple which is close proximity to the terrace property. Now,
2 kilometers.
wow. So, if, for example, if I were to do a wedding, would I be allowed to do my wedding rituals in those temples?
Yes, yes, you are allowed to do that. No, not in Padmanabha Swami temple actually, but Artugal temple is
Okay.
allowed.
So, like, for example, if I am doing a destination event and if my client is really excited about doing his or her marriage rituals in a temple, then I can pitch a combination of the temple and this property, wherein obviously the post ritual or the post wedding a wedding get together can be done on this rooftop. Gathering almost around what, 150, 200 people can be done on the rooftop?
Easily can be done.
Okay, superb. So this is really amazing property, not to mention the rooms. Yes, it is very difficult to really see greens when we talk about the prime cities in India. They are all concrete jungles. So you open the window, it is difficult to find that in one's own home. So when you're sitting in a hotel property, and if you happen to just open any of the curtains and you see greens, that is so relaxing, that is so pleasing to the eye. So really an amazing property, and it's really
and
great.
You see the view from the rooftop.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. Simply amazing. Simply amazing. Right. So when we talk about the rooms that we have, how many total people can we accommodate in our hotel? If you're looking at a wedding group.
We have, yeah, the rooms are less only, like only 22 rooms are there, but we can accommodate the rest of them nearby hotels also. There is hotels like, we are in terms with, and we can accommodate the rest of the people nearby hotels also. And we can manage.
Okay.
And we only have 22 rooms, which can accommodate maximum triple occupancy of 66 people at a time.
Okay.
Yes.
Super. Great. Yeah. So one way of looking at it is we could be a good property for even as Mr. Prasad mentioned, small boutique weddings. Where the group sizes are not too big, and especially in the COVID situation, when we are right now, obviously that is all opening up, but then we are still having a cap of doing events for 100 people or so. So this could be one good accommodation. In fact, a very good property, seriously, with a massive rooftop. I mean, rooftop weddings is a different kind of an experience. It's like
That's right.
it's like those out of the box experiences when you say, okay, you want to do an event on the beach, your wedding on the beach, we do that. You want to do a wedding in the village of in the jungle safari, we'll do that. So you want to do an event on the rooftop, we can do that, and that is where the terrace comes in. So we share the AV that we have for the property.
Yes, I'm sharing now.
Great. Really an amazing AV, and it says it all regarding this wonderful property. And my sincere request would be, Mr. Stephen, if you can share the details of this property and the AV and your contact number with us on the group, and we would love to share it with the members of GWN. So at GWN for the terrace, this would be more of a B2B collab. It would be a collaboration where, as event planners, as wedding planners, and a lot of people, associated from the fraternity. So we have live performing artists, we have makeup artists, we have florists, we have event space decorators. So these are the kind of people who could really connect with you, could help basically showcase this property to their clients and see how a destination collaboration could be worked out. So I would really like that, if you can share the details, and then we can take this forward.
I will do. Yes. will do.
Since we have the Vice President of Citrine Hospitality, Mr. Naveen Mohan, with us here. Mr. Naveen, just something in short about Citrine and especially about this property from you.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Neeraj. Actually, talking about Terrace, as Mr. Samson was saying, we are competing with the best brands in Trivandrum, and we should say that we have, a much better product than the 5 stars actually, and we have been classified as 4-star also. And we have a very good team. Trained professionals already in the resort. In the hotel. We already have weddings and events happening. So we have all, the expert teams out there. If you say the culinary experts, the wedding planners, even if you speak about decorators, lights, light music experts, all those things. And absolutely, you are free to bring in your team also for doing this. But we ensure that the event will be taken care with utmost care from our side.
Great,
Talking about the food part also, Sadhu saying that we have the most ethnic cuisine out at the Terrace, which is run by the restaurant is taken care by Eat by Citrine. This is one of the premium brands in Trivandrum. Not in Trivandrum, and we have been across Kerala now, running 6 to 7 outlets already. So that is what we have, and all the cuisines can be taken care. We have been already doing a wonderful job, and there are extreme good reviews also, like on our events and mice already, which is already happening at Terrace. So that's all. Thank you, Mr. Neeraj. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, Mr. Naveen, really an amazing property. And yes, I understand that when you have a property which gets compared with the likes of the Taj and the Hilton, obviously the property has more than what we can see here. So it is not just providing the ambience, the setup and the feel, but then obviously the hospitality, the culinary, a lot of things that really go towards making a venue as comparable with the best in the industry. So yes, congratulations to you and the hospitality team here. Kudos to them for really pulling it off, and wish you and Christine Hospitality all the best. We really look forward to a lot of collaborations here through the GWN platform. And this is an amazing opportunity for a lot of venue owners and property people to really get connected with GWN and really do a collaborative business. That is what GWN is all about, or GWN is what is Global Wedding Network. And so we are a pan-India network, and with the only vision is to collaboration. So collaborative competition. I would really say that competition is a very minor word here. It's more about a collaboration. It is more about to try and hold hands together and deliver the end product, which would be a win-win for both as service providers like us, and to the client who is really looking at always something different, something unique. So this property would stand out in terms of that uniqueness, in terms of a destination, in terms of having churches and temples nearby where people could possibly do their weddings, in terms of having I could say regenerated culinary of or the taste of Kerala, something where we can say that most of the old things are dying, and to really revive the taste, to revive the old art and culture is a task by itself. So thank you once again to Mr. Naveen, Mr. Samson, Mr. Stephen, all from the Citrine Hospitality for being a part of this wonderful session here. And we really look forward to connecting our members of GWN with you and really taking businesses ahead together. Please do share the details, and we would love to stay connected with you.
Thank you.
This is Neeraj Shah, country head of the Global Wedding Network, signing off. Thank you.